going on, guys? Luke here from Mr. Crypto UK. Right, this is the first video I'm going to do for all those newbies out there looking to get their foot in the door and purchase some crypto. So, to start, we're talking about Coinbase.com. Basically, this is the go-to website for anyone either looking to start to get into crypto or maybe depositing to pass through into extra exchanges down the line. Now, the reason that everyone goes through, or mainly goes through Coinbase, is because it's a great fiat gateway. Now, you might start thinking, what does that mean? Well, that means that you can just use a debit or credit card to basically deposit directly from, say, US dollar or Great British Pound or Euros straight into your Bitcoin or other currencies. Because a lot of exchanges and places to exchange and trade and sell and buy, you can't actually deposit or withdraw to a physical bank account like a normal HSBC NatWest account, only between different currencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, which means it's a little bit more difficult to sort of get your foot in the door unless you actually go through this sort of process at the beginning. So let's start and have a little look, and I'll guide you through it from the beginning. So the first page you really want is the dashboard. So once you create your account, very simple, usual details. You may have to go through some verification. That's maybe providing some identification such as a passport or ID, just to verify that you are a real entity and not a bot or computer. So yeah, once you've done all that, I would then suggest you activate your two-step verification. So that means that usually then when you log in with your username or email and password, you also get a text sent to your phone with a little code or a number. I'm sure many of you used it before, and you'll put that in and it will give you access to your account. It's just in case someone tries to hack your account by any chance. You'll then get notified with this text and sort of investigate, and the person trying to hack will not be able to get access to anything that's in your account because they don't have your phone and the code. So yeah, so if you make sure you do all that when you sign up, you'll be good to go, and then you'll be presented with this. So this is the main dashboard, as you can see. Very easy to understand. It will have the sort of Bitcoin price, or the current price as it is at the moment. So you can see $8,342. Since last year, this is how much it's gone up in the last 365 days. And obviously since last year here, as per usual, you can go through and go all time here, or 1 month, or 1 week, and get a gauge for where the market is at the moment, what's going on, or whatever, because it's very difficult to know, when you're getting started, what the current state of play is within the market. Okay, so the 4 currencies you can buy and sell or send to somewhere else is Bitcoin, of course, the original. You then have Bitcoin Cash here. You have Ethereum, and then Litecoin. These are the 4. Originally, it was just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. They were sort of one of the first. They were the first that were sort of around and established within the sort of the community and within the market. So that's where they started from, and Bitcoin Cash was then added later. So as you can see, once you've done it and got yourself familiar with the website and what's going on here, you may be looking to put in a little bit of money just to see where your money goes, how it works. Maybe check back every week just to get a feel for what's happening in this market that you probably have no understanding about. So what you'll then do, if you're looking to, say, buy, I don't know, maybe $50, $100 of cryptocurrency, you go over to the buy and sell. As you can see here, I've already set up a couple of bank accounts, just as you would any website, just to put in your card details and that, the usual thing you would do when you were looking to buy something. And for most people looking to get started, you're going to buy the obvious Bitcoin, but you can obviously buy the Bitcoin Cash here, Ethereum, and Litecoin. They're presented in pounds, which is a little annoying because most places will use dollars, so you'll get used to actually using a dollar figure, but because we've got obviously a GBP bank account, it's set it up as pounds. It's just fine. It's not going to change anything. It's just you've got to be a little bit on the ball with that sort of thing. So you'd add your card here, then you go down to the bottom and obviously buy the number you wanted. For example, £50. It would then present you the amount of Bitcoin you'll get here. And it'll give you a little breakdown here. You're buying this much Bitcoin. The current market price is that, so you're getting a part or bit of the Bitcoin. So you don't need to buy one whole anything. So you don't have to buy one whole Bitcoin, one whole Ethereum. You can buy little bits of each, which is great because that means you can put in anything from like $10, £10, all the way up to obviously buying more than one of each coin or token. So it's instantly there in your bank account, from your bank account to your dashboard accounts or your Bitcoin account or your wallet. And here you see there's going to be a transaction fee of £1.99 just to do that. And what you'll find is that there are fees attributed to all of your sort of deposit and withdrawals. Even there's very small transaction fees when you send Bitcoin from one wallet or one location to another. You may think that's a lot of fees, but you'll get very accustomed to it after a little bit. And usually if you're buying over £50, you'll cover that once your Bitcoin goes up just a little amount, so it's fine. And then you would obviously buy your Bitcoin instantly there, and it would go straight through to your account. And the same with selling. So if you maybe put in £50 this week, $50, and next week it goes to $75, £75, and you're thinking, you know what, maybe I'll just cash out or sell into my Euro wallet or GBP wallet, and then wait, because you think maybe I'll just see what happens over the next few weeks and decide what I want to do. Maybe you want to get involved with something else other than Bitcoin itself, maybe Litecoin or Ethereum, or even if you get more advanced over the weeks, transfer it to an exchange where it opens up a massive vault of hundreds of potential different cryptocurrencies to get involved with. But that will be something you will just naturally progress through as and when you feel ready. And here on the top bar there is also a count. This is where it will show you, for example, you can see here I've got a little transaction history of little things I do. So if I put in money or move stuff around, it will just come up there, nothing too crazy there. It will then show me my wallets here, so my Bitcoin wallet, my Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Euros, if I've got any there, my pounds, but it's all empty at the moment. And this is where you would either send Bitcoin if you wanted to send it to somewhere else, another location. Normally that would be another an exchange, similar to Coinbase, but just another platform. And the same with the others, or you can do the opposite and receive Bitcoin or the others from another exchange back to your Coinbase account. They're called wallets instead of sort of like, it's almost like think of a wallet as more of your balance as your transaction, like a bank account. You would just log into yourself, but these are sort of called wallets, so it's almost like having a wallet, a physical wallet, but it's just virtual, where your currencies are stored. And of course tools and settings like you get with any website. So back to dashboard. So for all you sort of newbies looking to sort of see what's going on, you're not sure maybe what even Litecoin, Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash are, I would say stick with Bitcoin, buy a little bit and just watch it, just because you'll be very, I remember when I started I was just amazed at how massive the volatility was. Not all the time, but at times. If you go on a massive bull run, which is meaning it's going up, the market's growing, more money's being pumped into it, the prices go up, and you can sometimes see, I think at the height there was 30% days, sometimes there's 100% days on some coins, unlike the sort of traditional markets where you'd see a couple of percent in a day. So it's interesting to put a bit in and just watch your balance and see what it actually sort of, and then get used to it as well, because a lot of time you see it going up and down like 20%, 10% per day, and it sort of really makes you reevaluate the way you're perceiving things, because obviously if it's going to go up 20%, it's likely to also potentially go down 20%. So, and also vice versa. And obviously it should either even out or have an upward trend over time. So it shouldn't really matter, but it's more getting comfortable with seeing that volatility before you put any more in. Because if you start increasing your money to £100 or £200 or $20, all the way to 1,000, you can go up and down hundreds of dollars. And the same when you go to the 1,000 mark, you can see hundreds or even thousands up and down per day. So you really need to just take it slow at your own pace to sort of get a feel for where the comfortability sort of appears, and go from there. So from your thinking, where's the market at the moment? Everyone was going on about the markets and Bitcoin all last year around Christmas, and since then no one's really said much. So what's happening? What happened? And I'll go through that now. So as you can see, this is the complete history, pretty much from day one. It starts in 2013 here on the chart. $13 Bitcoin was. All the way up to here, nothing really started happening. So we go to the year chart, just because that's about what we need to be looking at. So this time last year, it was about $2,000. It's now at 8. And you're thinking, that's great. That's really amazing. It's gone up 300% since last year. But as you can see, as time went on, and this is when everyone started talking about it, it blew up. So it went from almost, let's say, it went from around 6.5, 6, 8, mid-November, all the way. It actually hit around $20,000 on some of the different exchanges, depending on the exchange rates and the current prices. But for this case, Coinbase, it hit 19 a month later, so the 18th of December last year. 18th of December was around there, and only a couple of days before that it was at 6.4. So you can see how it just went crazy, and it's not usually sustainable at that. I mean, it's never say never, but this is when all the hype was going around beginning of December to about Christmas and New Year. It sort of recovered a little there, maybe at the beginning, but as I say, that period there. But then, as you can see, the market surely corrected itself, as you would assume with any. And this is where people started not talking about what it was. Maybe they were like, maybe they put loads of money in up here and they lost a lot here. So that's where I was saying you need to just get comfortable with putting a bid in, getting a feel, watching the market, then maybe try to learn a bit more about what else is available and go from there. Because I surely did that, and now I feel comfortable with all levels of investment, only because I've taken my time. So now we're around here, we're about 8, and as you can see here, even since, what are we looking at here, February, it's not massively changed. It's about £1,000 higher than that, but it's gone down to 6 here. It's gone, there was 8 there, and it's sort of stabilised. You can see it's not a line, but it's not too bad here. It's sort of everywhere. So to me, looking at that, you can see that you're not buying up here, for example, which is, if it was up here or higher, then obviously it's more risky, because you can only see one way. It can only go down to what it's been or go up to a new all-time high. But now currently you can see it's around here, and actually many of you naturally will realise that it's a reasonably comfortable level to get involved in. Anything below $10,000 for Bitcoin, I believe is nice to get involved, and even just put a bid in, because even if it does go down, it shouldn't go much down below, say, 7,000, and within a couple of weeks it can go back up to what you had. And so if you're looking at month by month or quarter by quarter, you should feel like there's a comfortable amount of support at that level. So yeah, any questions, just let me know. If you can smash a thumbs up, subscribe, any comments you want, I'll reply to you all. Yeah, this is not financial advice, of course. This is just my opinion and what I've learned over my year in cryptocurrencies. But for anyone that's starting out, this is a great starting point for you to get involved. Cheers.